What's up, my guy? It's your boy Soviet Con Live coming at you again with another video. Here at the lounge, as you know, we like to push gaming and virtual reality to its limits. And today we're going to try something new. Ready or not? I mean, it's not technically new. It's been out for like 2 years or 3 years or so. But today we have controller support, because this game is going to be released for consoles soon, and I'm pretty excited for my console friends, and we can run some multiplayer. But we're gonna run some just some single player, test this. I tried it once. It actually is really impressive for some of it. Some of it isn't quite all there, so we'll have to let them know so they can hopefully fix that. But if you like any VR content, you can check me out on TikTok at _thelounge. We do streaming for YouTube and Twitch. And this is going to be a part of the new segment where we do walkthroughs, first impressions, and all that good stuff. So if you do happen to like this gameplay, then of course like, comment, let me know, and see if we can't get some more of that. Let's jump right into this. This black screen occurs when you switch from the keyboard, mouse to controller, as it is originally a keyboard and mouse PC game. Now I will say this is not a traditional story-driven game. It's not like some linear thing. It's a tactical first-person shooter, and it does that very well. But you really kind of need friends here. You need to have, you need to run multiplayer. I mean, you don't have to. You get a squad of bots that you can, pretty much tell what to do. But from my first recording of this, it does lack some stuff. With the controller, I can't seem to get some of these normal keyboard mouse functions to work, and I'll mention that as we come across the points where I can't get them to work. But for everything else, it's pretty impressive. So we're using a PS5 DualSense controller here, and it utilizes the full haptics. We also have gyro aiming, which is, I'm a pretty big fan of gyro when it comes to sniping and like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But so here we have a half press, and it gives us the there's a gyro a little bit. Half press gives you the canted sight, and full press with some resistance gives you the full ADS sight. But if shit hits the fan, you don't have time to half press or think about all of that. You can just full press and use your up directional D-pad to cycle which one you would prefer. You also have low ready. They don't have a high ready option, so low ready is down on the D-pad. You have your laser, of course, night vision, all the good stuff. There is crouch. There is not prone. You cannot run. It's pretty slow tactical ordeal. Tactical reload is a single press. Where a quick reload is a double press, where you lose that mag entirely. You just throw it on the floor, and if there were rounds in it, you just lost them. If you hold, you can check your rounds. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and reload here. I had pre-recorded a video for you guys, but audio difficulties. Steam did not allow me to record my audio for whatever reason. It is pretty great. That's a shooting range where you can come in here and you can actually customize your full kit and the full kit of the bots we'll show you here. Um, you can cycle through each person, what everybody wears, the colors, what everybody's using, what attachments they use. So you can kind of force people to have suppressors or whatever. Um, you also, when it comes to yourself, you can choose what type of armor. Light armor, heavy armor. You can use steel front and back, steel full front, back, sides. You can use, you know, Kevlar, ceramic. Depending on what you do, if you do front, back, or if you do full steel, it's going to slow you down versus just the front. Kevlar or ceramic would be really light. You might be able to walk faster. So all of that stuff you have to take into account when you're going to run this. It is very tactical in that sense. But let's go ahead and get a first mission here and see what it's like. As far as the missions, like I said, it's not a traditional, there's no like cutscenes, it's not a traditional story-driven game like, whatever, GTA 5 or something, cutscenes ordeal. This is a simple, you have your missions, and you'll get like a briefing where somebody will read you something. And then of course you get graded on your performance, S class being the best. As you see, we got an A+, so I must have missed something. But essentially what you do is you pick the mission you want to do. This is Thank You Come Again, which is the For You gas station. And then we're going to go ahead and pull out our tablet. And you can either read this or you can have somebody read it for you. So we'll do that so you guys can hear it.
Listen up. At around 2300, we received multiple 911 calls from the 4U gas station at 5th and Van Drake in Southside. We believe this to be a stick-up robbery with multiple armed suspects. At this current time, we don't know the condition of 4U manager Mudassir Varma or Charla Layton, with both calling in during the robbery along with multiple other civilians in the premises, including Charla's daughter, Crystal Layton. First responders began locking down on the scene at 2340, containing the area for D Platoon's arrival. An officer on scene reported the sound of gunshots at 2345 within the main building. We can identify all three suspects on the scene: Andre Williams, Zion Pretlow, and Jaden Fletcher. All have their own run-ins with the law for drug-related offenses or violent crimes. Be advised, some or all may be under the influence of methamphetamine and incredibly erratic. This potentially showing their true motives to feed a lethal addiction, even with the stick-up being high risk. We can assume their move was calculated, with DeBanco stopping by before the robbery for regular pickup of cash stored on the premises. DeBanco's employees are known to be at risk during their shifts, with many criminal acts committed against them, such as assault and attempted robberies. Along with the front entrance into the store, there's a second method of entry into the diner side area on the northern side. If both locations aren't viable options, there are two alternate entry points on both sides of the building. One may require a key card used by employees. You should be able to find it in a Knox box on scene. Suspects may have broken away from the main building into the side garage on the eastern side. Exercise caution when moving around the exterior. It is unlikely the suspects are wearing armor. They are armed and have demonstrated their intent to cause harm. We do know at least one of the suspects is carrying a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, as described by a witness. Remember to only use lethal force on what you deem as an imminent threat to you or your element, as well as civilians present at the scene. Plan and coordinate your actions accordingly. And get to work.
Alright, so as you can see, that's about as much help as you're going to get in the way of a cutscene. So if you prefer cutscenes, this is probably not going to be the game for you. From here, you see on the right side your barricaded suspects. Bring order to chaos, rescue all the civilians, find the child, and find the store manager. Right, so we can come over to the civilians and we can see what they look like, so we know that when we're on scene, we're not going to fire rounds downrange at these particular people. And then we have the suspects. You can familiarize yourself with them and your team and act accordingly. Media, some snapshots. Maybe you can take from this what you will. You'll see there's a box truck in the parking lot. Maybe, some rudimentary entry points or something to hide behind. You can also listen to the 911 calls and such. From here, you can also transition to the map, where you can gauge the situation. You can see there are 4 entry points: front, left, right, and rear. Just familiarize yourself with, which direction the door is open, which direction you might want to infill or exfil, and act or react accordingly to what happens when you're in there. So we're going to go ahead and hop out of this and close the tablet. I remember how to do that. There we go. Now, the one thing I will say, I don't think you can do it here. If you can do it in story mode, then I think you have to finish all of the missions before it gives you access. But I know for a fact that when you're in multiplayer, you can change the type of mission you're doing. So this is usually, I think throughout the missions they give you a little taste of everything. But when you go to multiplayer, you can have like hostage rescue, active shooter, bomb defuse, and of course the locations get more ridiculous and more intense as it goes on. You can have a hostage situation with bomb defusal in like a 4-story hospital, and it gets to be something that can take quite a while to walk through. So without further ado, we're going to ready up and jump right in here. Now, as I said, we're not on multiplayer right now. We are with the bots. So, you do have some advantages with them, but as far as you're going to see some crazy stuff here where they might walk backwards into a door, through a doorway, where you would never do that. But again, no bots. You can only do so much. But you do have the ability to turn their body cams on, so again, some of these things are not featured on the controller at this moment.
Suspects are taking refuge in the area and are refusing to cooperate. Move in, remember your use of force, and secure the area.
Alright, so, for example, we can push T on the keyboard and we can cycle through their body cams. This is me right here. Boop, boop. Hold T to turn it off. But as some of these buttons are not available on controller, we're gonna have to definitely talk to the devs about that. Make sure they can, react to that, fix that. Hopefully, there is an overall push to talk. There is not an open mic for this game, and that is why I couldn't get my original recording to work. So they need to add that for keyboard. The push to talk is V on the keyboard, and there is not a button for controller. So they will definitely need to fix that for console players.
Entry team to talk. Wounded civilian stable and prep for evac.
Now,
This is Talk. Medical assistance is standing by.
as you move through, things will change. Hopefully we can get a smooth run here. And you guys can decide whether or not it's a game that you would want to purchase or play. You cannot run, which you wouldn't want to anyway. Not in this particular situation. This is the only issue I have right here. It does give you the wheel, so it gives you a wheel with your options to stack up or breach or whatever cover, but I cannot get the secondary lists of stuff to show up. I can just, if I don't click on any of that, I can just tell them to stack up. At the bottom right, you'll see press R1 to stack
Post
up.
up and cover the area.
But it doesn't give you any of the other information. So if we switch over to mouse here,
Good.
now I'm on mouse. When you click your
Red
mouse
team.
wheel, you can cycle through
Red.
each individual
Element.
person or the full team, right? And so,
Red team. Blue.
right, so yellow is the element, that's the entire team. And then if you have to split, it's blue and red, so it would be the guys with the blue light strip and the guys with the red light strip. So, but you see, you can have them wedge the door. You can have them mirror under the door. You can mirror under the door. It depends on, you know, whoever's carrying these objects. But it doesn't give you this ability on the controller for whatever reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to breach by pressing 3, and then it gives you more options: kick, shotgun, C2, ram, or send a person through with, like, you know, just checking to see if the door is unlocked or pushing it. So we'll try to do each one so you can see. So we'll start with kick. And then another set of options: clear with a flashbang, clear with stinger, clear with CS gas, or clear with leader. So we're going to clear with a
Kick it,
flashbang.
flash and clear.
Got it. Breaching.
Here we go.
Look clear over here, boss.
Since we're here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mirror the door. It's very beneficial to do this, as often criminals will rig these doors with explosives or wedges, or for whatever reason try to keep you from infill. That door doesn't appear to be open, so when we go through here, we're going to go to the left.
Need
Get out of
you
my
to
way.
move.
Post up and cover.
I'm good to go.
See, I don't,
Slide over.
it doesn't let me.
Out of the way,
Door
sir.
move in. Got it.
They're definitely going to have to fix that.
Switch with me. Opening on the right.
I'm going to go right. He's good. Alright, you stay right there, buddy. Oh, we got an active shooter here.
Civilians have been taken hostage.
What is happening right here?
Put your hands up! You're gonna make it. Don't worry. We're with the LSPD. Civilian ready to go. Civilian cuffed and good to go.
Alright.
If I talk,
See, now I don't know if I want to go this way or the other way. I may go the other way. So the door is already open, so just kind of limits, you know, I don't want to just open doors along the way here.
On
And
me.
have these guys fall in. Oh, somebody's dead already.
get down and keep your hands up!
The suspect is taken hostage.
Get these motherfuckers.
Move in. Clear the room.
In position.
Element to top. Opening on the suspect down. Wounded.
Doc to element. Medical assistant standing by.
Jesus. Well, it should have went a little better than that.
They're good. Lead to talk. Civilian ready for transport.
Lead, this is Doc. Roger, trailers inbound.
Nothing here, sir.
As you move through, you will have to restrain, and you're also going to want to secure evidence. This adds to all the overall points. S level being the best.
Police, hands up!
I'm gonna do attack and reload real quick.
Get down now!
It'd be great if we could move a little quicker. At least have some kind of
Hands up above your head! Get down! Let's get it done.
Fall in.
I'm with you.
again, so we're back here at the door situation where we don't get the ability to Oh wait, maybe we do. What is that? Okay, no. I don't know what that is. Down on the D-pad it's got the 3 lines, but it doesn't let you open up anything, so I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, I don't know what that does, so we're just gonna use the,
Police, don't move! Put your hands where I can see them!
we're gonna use shotgun and
Shotgun
flashbang.
and cover.
LSPD, don't move!
Police, get down!
Breaching! Got a hallway up there.
Places to hide. Opening on the right.
Empty over here, no contact. Checking the closet.
Sounds like somebody's in here.
Switch.
Didn't mean to kick the door, that's for sure. Sometimes they like to hide.
Post up and provide cover.
Need you to slide out the way, sir. Fucking locked.
Lock picket.
Got the lock pick.
Lock is picked.
Through the door and clear.
Done. Swamp with me. Going in. Keep an eye out.
Got an opening here. Opening on the right.
I'll get the closet. Empty over here. No contact.
Jesus, my legs are broken? Jesus.
LSPD, don't move!
Move in and clear.
Copy. Switch.
I'm going.
Opening on the left.
Opening on the right.
Empty over here. No contacts.
I got nothing here.
Hands on your head!
I can't feel my hands.
So we're looping back around here.
Element to talk. We have 1 civilian down.
Talk here. Proceed with mission.
Get on the ground, now! Hands on your head, now!
Get on the ground.
I can explain everything.
Into the room and clear.
Moving up.
Get down on your knees, hands up!
Restrain him.
I'll get him ready. You're not in trouble, don't worry.
Please help
Oh yeah, he's dead. Civilian, ready to go.
Zip is aboard.
Element to talk. Good to go.
Breaking.
Entry team, this is Talk. Send them.
Got it. Got it.
Alright.
Fall in behind me.
On your six.
Before we go back outside, we're gonna head this way. This is back, yeah, this is back where we were, so. I'm still hearing people,
Get down, I want to see hands!
Let them take whatever they want so they get out of here. Executed the thief. My manager had it.
okay, I'm not. I think everybody's done, we're gonna go ahead and,
Move and clear.
Got it.
Provide support.
Right with you.
Police, I want to see those hands! LSPD, hands up! LSPD, don't move!
Put your hands up! Hands up! Do it now! Put your fucking hands up!
Move in, clear the room.
Get into position. Swamp.
What's that back door there?
Opening on the left. Got an opening up ahead.
Oh, can't believe that. Let's see, I'm missing something here.
Looks clear over here, boss.
Move in, clear it.
Getting into place.
It's the only issue I have with like not playing with a group of people because you know you end up just running circles around yourself here.
Switch with me.
You know, of course, maybe it's
gotta
also
hold
just
it
me,
this
but I don't
Opening
know.
on the right.
Nothing here, sir.
Dropping the light.
Down on your goddamn knees! Down on your knees!
Is there someone I can talk to?
I don't know what else I'm missing here.
Before.
The girl. This girl, that's who I've been hearing this whole time. No idea where super close. Where the hell she's at?
I want to go home. I want to go home, please.
Oh. Where is this girl at? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Dude. This is crazy.
Lead the talk. We're gonna get you out
Got
of
it.
here.
Jesus.
Doc reporting. Roger that.
How do we do this? Alright, so this, I apologize. This is walking back across myself several times now. Should have been more efficient. But, I could swear we're done here.
Stay on me.
On your six.
Everybody is safe.
This is all my fault.
This is what I mean about this game. It's not quite, you know, it's great now, but it's not quite, all there. And it acts better if you work together with real people instead of bots. Like I said, like there's tiny shit here that I'm missing, and I've already been through here quite a few times.
Get down on your
I
knees!
got this guy. To my knowledge, we've gone through each section that we could go through. But, you know. This place isn't that big, you know. So, We'll do one more pass to make sure.
Get down on the ground, slowly.
The
Get down, I want to see hands!
Get down and don't move. Get down and put your hands up.
On
Hands
me.
in the air.
I'm with you.
Police, hands up. Get down. Don't move. Put that threat.
Down on the ground!
Now.
Hands up, do it now!
Moving in the hands up.
Boots my
Stay calm.
fucking glass everywhere.
Over here!
Lead the
Doc
talk.
reporting.
There
Prove
it
on
is.
tape and let him hang. Great job.
We're done. Took a bit longer than it should have. 30 minutes is crazy for a situation like that, but we got everything we could get, and nobody got hurt, except for me. Oh, and I have a mod detected, so it's an unofficial score. Oh, boo-hoo for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, as always, if you like this particular game and want to see more of Ready or Not,
Officer Peterson,
then
please report to Captain
you know,
Porter.
like, comment,
Officer Peterson,
subscribe, let me
report
know,
to Captain
and
Porter.
maybe we can have this be a running gameplay walkthrough where we maybe even have some other people join us and go from there. So I hope you liked it. Thanks for joining.